sir. Let's get in here and try to do some work. Go ahead and message the Discord again. All right. Oh, I got a paper, pen. Let's do this. Stream elements. I gotta go in and tweak my stream element settings. All right, let's go. Let's do breaker box. Closet. All right, we have a redraft, which is really good. We don't need to go in here just yet. No key? Nokia? Boudoir. What's good, Fire? Okay, so we got the safe again. Is the hint for the safe? Look, if the hint for the safe is somewhere in this picture, I like to... How was that game you played earlier? I like it a lot. It's, if you ever played the Telltale games, like Wolf Among Us or the Batman Telltale or the Walking Dead Telltale game, it's like that, where like the game plays, you select the dialogue options. How much was it? 30 bucks. And let me look, let me check this real quick. I think the next episode of it comes out tomorrow. October 29th. So Wednesday. So for those looking to dive into Dispatch, note that story chapters are being released over a 3-week schedule rather than all at once. This game has you assuming the role of Dispatch. Let's see, where's that? Episode 1 and 2 are already released. Episode 3 is October 29th. Episode 4 is also October 29th. So 3 and 4 will get released on Wednesday. And then episode 5 and 6 will be released on November 5th. And then episode 7 and 8 will be released on November 12th. I like that because each episode's about an hour, so we can get on, do the 2 episodes, and that will be a full stream. Not bad for a newer game. Yeah, it's it's definitely an amazing price for a new game, especially with how new games are like $70. I got into the stream at the end and was surprised how fast the game ended. Yeah, so it's not technically the end. It's just like the game split up into episodes, and when you finish the episode, the credits roll. All right. Is there? Okay, if anybody has looked it up, if the safe password is in this picture, I'd rather just know because we were examining this so much yesterday, and sure what I'm not sure what the hint is. Like this picture needs to mean something, but I don't know what it means. Let's keep moving. Alright, well, we don't have any coins. This will make it a dead end. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Let's just re-roll. Spare room. It's on the Christmas postcard according to the Google AI. I've looked all up and down of that postcard. Oh my gosh, there's the office and we only have one jewel. Okay, let's get the den and hopefully the office will pop back up because that's a room we haven't been able to get to yet. Okay. Any keys? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright. What options do I have here? Green rooms do not cost diamonds to draft. Let's do the garage. Where's the keys? Okay. So we need the guest bedroom to get the car keys. keys in here? This way? Sure. Um, Screw it, we need jewels. Okay. I don't know. No idea what the car keys will do. Um, should we do the redraw just because we have the option to, or just take the parlor? Yeah, I can redraw if I'm in the drawing room, which that's what I'm in right now. I'll just go ahead and do it. Okay, we'll do pantry. I gotta remember that there's food in the pantry. Courtyard. Oh, you were lagging 2 minutes. Let's do the courtyard. Oh, we got a sledgehammer. For locked trunks. Alright. Let's see what this will give us. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Yes! Okay. Alright, cool. East Wing Hall. Well, we've never done an East Wing. There could be something hidden here. So let's do an East Wing Hall. There's probably locked doors, because remember that note said that. It said the West Wing has locked doors, but it was on a red note, and it wasn't handwritten, so that means the West Wing is always unlocked. One, two, three, four, five. 4 pens. One of these says something, doesn't it? safe code 9083. But it says red memos are lies unless written by hand. So it's not 9083. Okay, so that's a lie. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have the conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Oh, I don't see any items in here. What the heck? Is the only item on this run the sledgehammer? I think I got screwed over, guys. What the heck? If you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Where? Okay, well, that's a damn lie. Unless I have to have. Okay. Alright, well, this is a dead end, so. Oh, I can't. Okay. Ooh, coupon. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. Cool. Okay. I have to be careful about my steps. I'm getting a little too forward happy. Let's see. A hallway leading to a hallway. Count me in. Um, alright. We're gonna go ahead and see what the garage does. So we're gonna get the guest bedroom, get the keys, go to the utility closet, and make it so we can open the garage door. Or we get a compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Awesome. Literally any other time, it has always been keys. So I got to go to the courtyard through the pantry all the way to the den. Okay. You can end the day now? Yeah, I know I can, but I want to check out this garage. I know I can't go in the car, but I can at least open the garage door. Okay. Permanently unlocked. Okay. Look at that. This day didn't go to complete waste. Oh, rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. Tool shed, 2 special items. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of diamonds. We'll need the tool shed. What's the second tool? Oh. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you can permanently adjust its rarity. A mechanical floor plan? We haven't done a mechanical floor plan. Interesting. Well, thankfully we didn't end the day. Oh! What does that do? Okay. Permanent additions. I was wondering what this second lower box was. Interesting. Call it a day. See what we'll get tomorrow. Interesting. Excuse me. Dang, my stomach. I ate way too much. Okay. Outside counts as a step in a room. And this counts as a room. Hold on. Protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red room drafted. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 coins in the tomb. Let's see what this tomb is all about. Red room has negative effects? Not that I knew of. This is creepy. Well, I guess some of the red rooms are like when you step in, you have to spend a coin, or it takes half your steps. Why do you have a broom? Oh, there's a freaking puzzle here. All right. This dude just lived in freaking puzzle land. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. The floor plan is the floor. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? There's something that's a puzzle here. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to move the arms of those statues. Okay. This is getting a bit creepy. Only open in the event of my death. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. And all of the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon My father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition. In family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories and your mother's or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. In our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpet. Oh man, I'm so bad with cursive. Tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another life at the sake of your own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the Greek oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak, a sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to in turn I recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within the of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in your footsteps. Okay, so it's just a goodbye, and how, I don't know, I'm not fully understanding what that letter is trying to tell me. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. The floor plan is the definitive dead end. Dead end. Why is that bold and red? Got to antechamber, but got dead end on a room connecting. And got a door open. That's what's up. Unc wrote too many big words. Yeah. Okay. How do I get out of here? Up these stairs. Let's go this way, right? Oh, we were already there. Okay. Alright. Let's get out of here. We already did like 10 steps out here without even touching the inside. Alright. Not too sure what the tomb is going to be. Corridor is always left open. Hallway. Let's do hallway here. You gotta figure out the orchard. It's a massive... I don't even know what the orchard is. Give me that reroll. Give me that gem. Next to the campsite. That padlock. Oh. See, you guys are all ahead of me, and I'm not. Where? Okay, where's the code for the padlock? Like, what room is that in? Don't tell me the item I'll need, because that's not really helpful at the moment. Dark room? Okay. Alright, let's do security. Security is a key thing we'll need. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 coins in the tomb. Okay, so here's the dark room. So let's backtrack, go to the hallway. Wait, hold on, what? Alright, you tell me too much information right now. Plus if you get the bunker outside, you won't need, what bunker? Alright, just, hold on. It's for you to find out. Well, hold on. I'm getting overwhelmed with information. Chinook. do need a bedroom. West Wing will be nice though. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara, West Wing will be closed until further notice while the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask the staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Okay, so that was 6 months ago. We haven't done a laboratory yet. Cool. What's this? This machine requires additional power. Oh, didn't it say bunker? This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Okay. Well, we don't have a boiler room. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. That's false. Research logs. Be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Okay. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original or unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. That is true, no? No. A red memo that is typed out is false. A red memo that is written by hand is true. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then set your dice to 2. Spread dirt on the driveway. Add a small chest. Each time you eat an apple, whenever you draft an archived floor plan, set your dice to 2. What does that mean? Let's do each time you eat an apple, or actually, whenever you draft an archived floor plan, set your dice to 2. I don't know what this means, but we'll figure it out. Jeez. Okay. Interesting. These are quite literal. That doesn't. I don't know what set your dice to 2 means though. Like, whether it's literal or metaphoric, I don't know what that means. Like, set your dice to 2. I don't have a dice. Yes. I, okay. I don't. Not too sure what you're trying to say. You have one currently. Does that mean that it's gonna give me two? I don't know what set my dice to two means. Is it just gonna like I don't know. Like there's just a weird way to phrase it. Like does that mean that like my dice is gonna say two on it? Or it's gonna give me two dice? 4716. Okay. Oh crap. We got a secret message, guys. Secret message. Secret message. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to just take a picture of this. I'm not gonna keep on jumping back and forth. Oh my gosh. Stop doing this to me. Okay. So we got number one is number one is PU. Number two S. Number three is H, push. Number four, TH. Number five, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in. Did I get the right one? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 6 is number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push 3. Number 7. Number 8. Nine, Alright, now it's getting a little... 10, 11, 12. Okay. Push 3. Can you explain what it is that you need to do? So the elements that it's showing here are numbered over here for the code. And so I took a picture of this and I'm cross-referencing it with this. But it's okay. Push 3 up after 9. Push 3 up after 9. Okay. Okay, so push 9 up, push 3 up. Push 3 up after 9. I typically work over this Synced lab, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded. I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips on from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Heating and cooling curves. I always feel like the Celsius measurement always made more sense because it's very simple. Anything below 0 is a freezing point. Anything above 0 is a melting. It makes sense. I don't know why America needs to be so stubborn. Okay. Yeah, the American system is weird. And the only defense people have is just because it's like, yeah, well, we're America, we do things differently. It's like, but why? It's better this way. Alright. Zero cold, 100 hot. Super simple. But here it's like anything below 32 degrees Fahrenheit is the melting point. Anything above, like why 32? Because that's what it is. Meters is great too. Inch and feet is why. See, I feel like I feel like feet and inches work when talking about height. Like I don't want to hear like if I ask for your height, don't give it to me in centimeters. I could care less. I'm not gonna like you're gonna try to sound impressive being like, oh, I'm 130 some centimeters. Like just say 5'10", 5'11", something. Like don't do this. All three boxes contain gems. The other two boxes contain gems. This box contains gems. This is a lie, this is a lie, this is telling the truth. I weigh 3 stones, that's my favorite non-American measurement. What's the stone? Who weighs in stones? I don't know whose measurement system that is. Um, Dang, I really need a utility room. Let's go with the spare. Um, UK and Ireland. Oh, okay. UK measures in stones? What is 1 stone equal to in our weighing system? Um, let's do the courtyard. 14 pounds. So 14 times 3. 14 times 3. You are not no 42 pounds, sir. Alright, give me a second. I gotta pee. want to do the math for my real weight. Oh, okay. To convert pounds to stones, here comes Roby. All right. To convert pounds to stones, divide by 14, which one stone equals 14 pounds. Step by step, 180 divided by 14, 14 times 2, 100, wait, 114, 1,414 times 12 equals 168,180 minus 165 equals 12 pounds. Remaining 12 divided by 14 equals 0.857. So 12.857 stones decimal form, or 12 stones, 12 pounds. I forgot Roby is so like the converting to different systems and stuff. We've had this conversation before, right? You love doing the conversions. Those are spaces in between some of those measurements, by the way. Okay. Okay, yeah. I thought we had that conversation at some point. Roby use brackets. I currently use Celsius, not the Fahrenheit. See, I wanna get more familiar with Celsius because literally everywhere else in the world uses it, and I feel like it's a matter of time before America starts using it. I hope we start using it. Had me until the first comma. All right, let's use the chapel. Any key? We have 0 keys. That's not a good thing at all, especially the more we're traveling north. We need more keys. So let's travel south. Gosh darn it. YouTube comments are limited on length, so I sacrificed punctuation. Hey, we all gotta make sacrifices. What are the stars for? Alright, let's get a key. Alright. Hold off on the mailroom. The package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Alright, let's try this again. Is there a key anywhere? But, are we in rank 8 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I check my rank? I'm rank 5. Dang it. Use a gem. Alright, guys. We're about to freak out. Is it gonna be the same fortune as yesterday?
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of the dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay. From day one, I knew that those pictures meant something. From day freaking one, I knew the pictures on the wall meant something, and I should have kept track of every single one of them. I can start doing it now. Letters missing. Well, if we look over here, where is it? It's not here anymore. No shot, that's what that is. Yeah, it's a little fortune telling thing. And it's a different fortune every time. Like the last one, the one the one yesterday told me, what did he tell me? He said that I would end up on a white shore to find what is said to be unfindable. And there was a black cat with a red flag, and the wind was going, but the red flag wasn't moving. And then the door that I'm looking for has a crescent moon on it. Oh, jeez. Never skip a cutscene in these style of games, bro. Never skip the cutscene. is gonna understand that though. What do you mean? I mean, it's not really meant to be understood at this time, but when it comes to be, then it will make sense. That's how fortunes work, man. Come on. Your boy likes to figure it out the hard way. Well, I mean, the Duke keeps it like super vague, so. Walk-in closet requires a gem, and it has 4 freaking items in there. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Guarantee you that the magnifying glass is in there, and we can't get to it. Wind blowing, but flag is not moving. What? More than likely, that just means it's like underground or something. Them telling you that the wind's blowing fierce, but the flag isn't moving, could just be a description modifier that is meant to throw you off. It could mean something as simple as the flag's not outside. Okay, so there's a painting missing. But there's so many paintings here. Let's see, we did Swimbird last time. I was thinking, how is wind gonna blow inside though? It's not meant to. That's the part that's supposed to throw you off, is that the wind's blowing outside, but the flag's inside. So yes, the wind's blowing outside, but the flag's still, because it's not outside. Alright. Let's see. What's the other author's name that got Caleb Manning? Philip White. Wait, what? See, Dallas gets it. There's some. Bro, if you guys are giving me hints about future rooms I haven't been in, then please do not do that. I appreciate the tips, but if it's stuff that I haven't even gotten to yet, then it's information that's unnecessary for me to know quite yet. Let's do this one. No, just being fun. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just... I'm just cautious reading the chat. Alright, well, I don't want... We need a utility room. Do we have any keys? I can't see it. Okay. I only have one. Freezes your accounts. Ah, man. Screw it. Let's do it. Do I have a sledgehammer? No, I do not. Ooh. Gosh darn it. Alright, we gotta go back through to... Dang, we gotta go all the way around. All the way around. Oh, we don't have to pay a coin to walk through here anymore. Here we go. Right, exactly what we fucking needed. Exactly what we needed. Turn off the light. Okay, the heart on the tree is the code, right? Gotta complete the... What are you talking about? What do you mean WTH? WTF? Telling me you didn't need to figure out the puzzle, turn the lights? No, you just need a utility room. No siree. Alright, so this is the bathroom. Something special about the mirror, but I don't know what it is. And he's holding a letter here that I need to read, but I don't have a magnifying glass. Key card. Has requested yet another print of Ladyship. Last developed was blurry. So she has a mop. She has a duster. Those things underground were holding like what looked like mops and cleaning stuff. Okay, so the out of focus one is zoomed out more than this one that's in focus. I don't know. So did he get rich off of his camera company? Sinka. Sinka Co. You guys said that the terminal password is in here. Is it the Sinka? Ooh, boiler room. The orchard code. I can go back to yesterday's stream. I was told that the password for the terminal was in this room and I needed a magnifying glass. Is this the picture where the code for the padlock is? getting sick of having to find. I'm literally not finding any tools anymore. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm over it. Can we even make it to the courtyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess so. I'm over it. Don't get any damn tools. Don't have any damn patience. Tired of it. Tired. I'm tired, Grandpa. That's just too dang bad. No, I know. After a while, it gets annoying doing the small objectives over and over and not getting the proper stuff. Like, I haven't been able to do small objectives. Like, that's what's starting to irritate me. It's like, the small objectives are getting a damn magnifying glass to look at a picture to understand the code. I don't even need to have, like, what's pissing me off the most is I'm getting the floor plans for the stuff to enter the codes, but I'm not getting the stuff to see the code. Like, I need the magnifying glass to look at a picture or look at some scribbles to get a code, and I don't even need to, like, use it that day, because then I could just end the day, start over, and then I don't need to look for the magnifying glass ever fucking again. Sorry, I'm getting irritated, but like, it's not you guys. It's me getting irritated at doing this loop over and over, not getting the proper tool, and then just like, you could also hard break the code. I've done that in so many puzzle games. What's a hard break? If that means looking it up, I'm not doing that. It's just the RNG is not on my side. Alright, we got the same amount of coins this time. Alright. What is this even for? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. But that's like, oh, there's so many different combinations. I don't have the patience for that. I don't have the patience to look for a magnifying glass. So sitting there for like 20 to 30 minutes going through every variation of what a code could be, it just it's not for me. Trading posts, items for trade. Root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. Classrooms. Would take you 10 tops. 10 minutes of just cycling. I I can't do it. I can't do it. Cuz I know I couldn't sit there and watch somebody. I couldn't watch a streamer go 10 minutes just cycling through different combinations. Not only could I not watch it, but I couldn't experience it myself doing it. I'm way my ADHD is way too bad. I don't even know what the classroom thing is, but we're gonna see what it's talking about. Herbie. Wait, is that permanently on now? That's creepy. Within a timely manner. Okay, closing address. For the last. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of reading, guys! Is that a gas pipe through classroom? Hey, don't question it. America did stuff differently. America did stuff. America used to not care about the safety of children. We still really don't, but back then, we really didn't. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are not reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. Uh, I first wish to thank Lady Epsom Salt, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without Reddington Elementary, without her, Eddington would be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dare not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Miss Peterson, our future principal and reluctant reluctant successor, who I might add forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. Miss Peterson. Miss Peterson checked out Swinburne July 12th, 1985, and November 1st, 1985. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, Thank you for following in your father's footsteps and building Reddington yet another school and for also allowing the use of your own private residency and floor plans to serve in our inter oh my gosh. My reading skills are being put to the test. Until the new campus is complete in March, a decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running around his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today, whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild, those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and those children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. Here, my time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less mechanical ribbon cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Melancholy. Melancholic. Remember to give Miss Peterson her gift. A gift? A gift of what? A gift of flame? Within a timely manner. Wait. Manner spelt within a timely manner. That's a different manner than what would typically be in that phrase. Am I wrong? Timely manner. Type of, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like manner, like within a timely manner. Like the regular phrase would be manner, but that one is manor, which means manner. Manner. And there's a lot of clocks in this manner. Alright. So there's at least two gas pipes. So I'm guessing we need to find another classroom. This does not stay active, right? Jeez. We've already used 5 steps and we haven't even been inside the house yet. So Mary, which is my mom, right? Mary Jones. And then the detective. I don't know if any of this even matters. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aries Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. The second edition. Considering I can look at the checkout card, gives me a vibe that this actually matters. So February 9th was Unk. Jan 6, 84 was Mom. March 2nd of 87 was Detective Margle. September 3rd of 87, Detective Margle. November 17th of 93. Simon Jones. I feel like we must have missed one of the checkout names on Swimbird. Oh my gosh, this is redacted to Snikey. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. Why even publish this at this point? This is like America telling people like we're gonna release these files but we had to remove some information. Like all you left were adjectives. Next puzzle game you gotta run is Myst. There's there's another independent developed game. I forget what it's called. It might be Myst, I don't know. Known to the average citizen of the elder generation, we must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our. Okay, hold on. There's actually forward. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Okay, most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted by the ascension of the first king, whose name Horus would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Horus was known before his coronation as the prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence. whose sway whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate in the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. Okay. Surprise, surprise there. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the first century, a new kingdom was born. Hmm. It was the fourth king who split this vast domain into three equal shares, three realms for his three children. The eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. The youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the southern storms, a wild and untamed expansion which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eurasia, a land steeped in tradition. What did the oldest get? Oh, it crossed it out. The eldest accepted the gift. Wait, no, it does say. To the eldest he granted the fields and the mountains of his great grandfather. Okay. As the second era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms have had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distant regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivated, and bountiful resources of their lands and developed a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite the differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by blank. Commerce between the three realms further strengthened their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of prosperity and bright future. The fourth era. As the kingdom entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Deletus, Dis, Disiletus the third was a king who often was seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. As the king of no one, wait, oh, oh, this is from the detective. Thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and the investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone with your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quick as possible. We are returning with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as helpful as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and, and uncensored copy of the history of Orindia uh, could be found, it was likely to be found in the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureau- bureaucratic bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Interesting. Oh, okay. Was renowned as the king of blank. No one, when he made the decision to move castle and court behind, the people were overjoyed by this choice and were those that viewed the king's conduct as unbecoming of his common folk. These voices planted the seeds which took root in grand city of oh, era of ruin. After the passing of King D3, I'll just call him King D3. The fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. Jeez. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the Prince Lurson of. Well, I guess I don't have to say King D3 anymore because he's gone. Alright. Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters due to the fact that D4 shared little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order what ensued was a savage and merciful campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them were the general of the Northern Regiment, who's sickened by the barbaric actions of another battalion, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arc Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried one in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it, the realm. Dang. The black fat. Sorry, I'm so sorry. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Today, the realms inherited by the three Fen are once again stand united as allies. So the distance between our people has grown. Our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world that has the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. Interesting. Seven locked doors in the Great Hall, or the Boiler Room. I already have a lot of blue rooms. Screw it. Screw it. I don't got nothing. Nothing but a dime to spend. Nothing but a dime to spend. Y'all got any coins? Y'all got any keys? Y'all got anythings? Give me the jewel, please. If the classroom comes up again, I gotta take it. I gotta take it. I gotta break it. I gotta shake it. I gotta fake it. Timely manner. Timely manner. These used to have chests in them when I came in, and now they don't. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Not doing a courtyard. Freddy with a B minus. What'd you miss, Freddy? My favorite color is orange, orange. Red, red, yellow, yellow. Looks to me like you got it right, teacher. Looks like you're just being picky. Oh, no, the lizard. The lizard should be green. Okay. Freddy's dumb. He deserves a B minus. Oh, this is a... I know what this is. Can you spot the difference? I mean... One's a theater. One's plants. Unless it's something where, like, this plant is called, like, a theater. Is there such a thing as a theater plant? Colors. Man. I really don't think I'm, like... I genuinely don't think I've been alive that long. Because, like, it does not seem like that long ago since I was in first grade. Magnifying glass. Each color is only used twice. Okay. Um. Okay, so that means... Alright, I'm gonna write this down. So... I'm guessing the map is wrong. Excuse me. So... Process of elimination. Red, of course, is going to be the fire extinguisher and the wagon. That's a given. The lizard is green. I think it's the flags that we really need to pay attention to. So every color is used twice. So red is out of the picture. Yellow, blue, green, Roy G. Biv, orange, purple. So purple is definitely going to be grapes. My favorite color is red. Okay, we don't really need to know the favorite color thing. Nine out of 12 wrong. Okay. So orange, there has to be at least one flag that's orange. So that means the map is blue, correct? Okay, just a pet peeve that I have. I know it doesn't really have to do with the puzzle, but it's something that is irritating me. Is the fact that Freddy got a B minus, but yet Benny got the B plus with a note saying where he went wrong. Freddy didn't get a note. You would think Freddy would need the most help understanding what went wrong because he got the lowest. Anyways, it's besides the point, I guess. So red is out of the picture. Uh, green is the lizard and the broccoli. Purple has to be one of the flags. Okay, this one only got two wrong. One of them was the lizard. Okay, I think I have it. So Benny only got two wrong. One of them is the fact that he didn't paint the lizard green. Broccoli, green, lizard, green. And he used blue 3 times. So if you got two wrong on here, So the two wrong on here is yellow and green. Because yellow's on here only once. Blue's on here 3 times. Yellow and green are both on here once. So we gotta process of elimination this. So Benny put the flag as blue in the upper left. Alright, hold on. Alright, so the orange is correct for the orange. And then purple. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know if my mic's been picking it up, but I've been kind of rambling about that to myself. So the lizard and broccoli are meant to be green. The flag with the V on it is meant to be orange. The hourglass one is meant to be purple. Because the only two things that Benny got wrong is lizard, which is meant to be green, which gives 2 green, 2 red. And then blue has 3, which one the pool is going to be blue. So that's a given. So purple goes to grape. Orange goes to pumpkin. So flag and pumpkin, flag and grape. Blue goes to okay. So yellow either goes to the map to or the flag to the left or the map. So let's see. Yellow either goes to the flag to the left or the map. This person did the same thing, except instead of, let's see. Okay. So nobody did, okay. So nobody did map yellow, flag and pool blue. So I'm guessing that's what it is. Flag, pool, blue, banana, map, yellow. Alright. So it should be lizard and broccoli green, V flag and pumpkin orange, hourglass flag and grapes purple, mountain flag and pool blue, banana and map yellow. Okay. How do we do this? Can we not? Where do I get crayons and stuff from? I know darn well I didn't just go through this for nothing. You must really like red, Caleb. Okay. Is this somewhere I'll just have to come back to? Like, I'm not. Like, here's the paper I can draw on, but I don't have anything to draw. Whatever. There are 3 boxes in this room. 2 boxes in this room are empty. This box is the one. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. There are 3 boxes in this room. Well, technically speaking. So that's true. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That's true. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. False. Falsification. Alright, we'll have to go through the boiler room. Make this into a dead end. Was that always there? go to the left. Actually, before that, let's draft whatever this is going to be first. Um, 4 items in here. That'll make this a dead end. I don't really want to do that. So let's make it a spare room. Let's make it a dining room, because we could get pretty far in and need to backtrack to eat some food. Okay. Going down. There we go. Give me that security. Yeah, how am I supposed to read that? I can't read that, even with the magnifying glass. I knew for a fact I already put the magnifying glass over that. I can't read that. I mean, if this is the, yeah, like if you guys know what it says, then tell me, because I can't read it. Yeah, like I can't read it. Swan song? Okay. Yeah, I would have never, because I've done that before. I put the magnifying glass over that, and I couldn't read it. It's frustrating. I should have just looked it up on the internet to begin with. I have a really hard time reading stuff that's like obscured. Oh, I didn't realize it was the trigger button. Okay. Yeah, that kind of frustrates me a bit. Like I don't expect it to be like in like plastered up size 47 text or anything like that, but like do not allow for access to the Gmail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed terminal located in the office. Okay. Data transfers. There's data transferring in 19 whatever. I thought back then you had to have like the freaking hard drive on you. It is possible to connect the other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. Nothing else is active. Nothing else has been drafted, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I've already done this. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Place a special order. What would you like? Brass compass? Metal detector? Sleeping mask? What's the sleeping mask do? I'm gonna do a sleeping mask. We haven't gotten that yet, so might as well figure out what it does. And I'll be in the commissary room. Staff services. Request schedule change. This service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage for more details. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends and faithful service. Oh, so they all know I'm on this little adventure. I have to find the room, and then it can be my home, and then they'll be my staff. Okay. Okay. Isn't the furnace linked to the laboratory? Or is that the boiler room? I forget. I should have made the note. I should have made the note. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Good for it. Good for it. Like, for real. For reals, for real. We need more keys. I think we're good for now. Notated, bro? Notate what? Oh, no, I'm good now. I just needed to know. I got it in my head now. Um, crap. It's a dead end. Let's do this. Figure out this puzzle. So, subtract. Subtract 13 from 12, because there's no negative on here. So it'd be 1. Multiply 3 by 11, which is 33. But 33 is not on here. Am I tripping? So this is multiplication. 3 by 11. Ah, shit. God damn it. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Oh, God. Okay, this is pissing me off. Alright, I'm gonna be staying away from the chat until I figure this out. I don't want. Let's see. So the pink is new. I'm guessing the pink would be. The pink would be multiplication. Because. So. But we already. Okay. Okay. Pink is multiplication. Yellow is subtraction. Blue is addition. So 9 minus 7 is 2 times 10 is 20. Got it. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Where are we going now? To the dining room. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you, thank you. Yes, sure, yes, sure, yes, sure. Alright, we're gonna risk it doing the west wing. Hopefully we can get a bedroom over here. Bedroom? Barely. Why not? We'll do another classroom. Ooh. Well, look at that. We already solved the puzzle. Um, oh, jeez. Find each sum without using the sign. Okay. Oh, I'm good on this. Okay. Let's see. So the first, hold on. Find each sum without using signs. Okay. I see, I see, I see. So the blue was the addition, yellow subtraction, um, pink was multiplication, division is purple. So, I mean, I don't really need to go through this then. Grade 2. What you get? Penelope. That's how I make my 7s too. Still don't have anything to draw with. Why can't I participate in the classroom? Why must I be boarded up by these walls? Why? Why are the windows boarded up? This should be a clear look outside. It should not be. Should not be this way. I need a guest bedroom. Stat. Or not even a guest bedroom. Just a bedroom that isn't. Well, how much you want to bet that this guest bedroom is going to have the keys to the car? Wait. For the boudoir, do we need the magnifying glass for that picture? Does anybody know? Because I have the magnifying glass. There's a picture with a Christmas tree and Christmas presents and all sorts of stuff in the boudoir. And I need to know if that picture has the code for the safe in the boudoir. Haven't seen a use for it yet. Okay. Well, the thing is, like, I have tried, but then again, maybe you guys will see something that I don't. Because I've already tried looking with the magnifying glass. But I don't see nothing. It's absolutely nothing. So at the schoolhouse, I can get up to 8 classrooms. Try Christmas date. Oh, interesting. Why would you have? Never mind. I don't see. I don't see why people would. Whatever. Why would you make it so obvious? Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our courtmen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of the 100 Nights. To deny her story is to not deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son, Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year, Daniel. So how is she a embarrassment to the royal court? Hmm. Can I grab these keys, please? Why can't... Four. Okay, cool. Can I grab the keys? Can I grab the key? There's literally... Unless that was just... Wasn't a... I think a jewel was just in here. Alright. Oh, you've already solved it? I thought you didn't know. Okay. Oh, there's a different safe? I thought the boudoir was the only place with the safe. What other... Is there any other room that has this? I guess the locker room would have safes. Okay. I need to start using the bedrooms more. Alright, I'm just missing one red room at this point. Well, we're at a standstill now. Nowhere to go. Everywhere's blocked off. So let's go ahead and just end the day. We'll do one more run and call it a night. In the study. Okay. All those coins went to waste. What you got over here? What you gonna give me today? Let's see. Ba-ba-bow, ba-bow, ba-bow. So we've done tool shed, schoolhouse, tomb. Let's do something new. Shelter. I think Dallas mentioned something about a shelter. Bird in the sun. Sun in the bird. Time lock safe. This is creepy. Remain where you are for now, given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow. We've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for the best of luck. So the Red Guard is due tomorrow. So is this where... Is this where she hid out? Her and the other, like... So it was... Let's see, it was... Who was it again? It was... Mary Jones, which is my mom. Caleb Manning, which is the author. Philip White, which is the publisher. So it was 3 people that quit the publishing place. There's 3 cots. Interesting, interesting. Can be accessed by setting an unlocked date and time. You can also use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Please enter an unlocked date. Ooh, what is today's date? Crap. What would today's date be? I guess I wouldn't be able to figure it out until I have to use the library. Whoa, why do I have a red letter? I have a red letter just chilling. Okay. Haven't solved that. So what we would have to do is let's see. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. So the library was yesterday, which was day 11, and we had okay. So that was November 17th, 1993 is when I checked out that book because it was under Simon Jones. So that means that today is November 18th, 1993. And I have to go figure out what time it is. Timely manner. Timely manner. So it's November 18th. Then we can look at the Godfather clock. Or actually, we can just look right out here. Six, seven, eight, nine. So we'll do 10 o'clock. Gotta hurry. We'll do 10:30, just to be safe. And then this will be a really boring part of the stream. We'll literally just stand in front of the clock until it's 10:30. So November 18th. I guess. Let's do this. Okay. I can hard break the lock. I can't get in there. It won't let me pull it up. But to make sure that I don't lose time, I'm just gonna do it the hard way. No, why you wait for that? Oh, you're talking about going back over that way? I'll lose track of time with my ADHD. We did put it for noon. All right. Let's go in here. See what we can draft. Jeez, why do I never get the freaking metal detector anymore? Security. Oh my gosh, stop doing this. Let me scroll down. Thank you. Excuse me. As much as I would have rather had the drawing room. Ah, man, I should have. Yeah. Frustration through the nation. Please give me the nursery again. No. What a tragic day. What a tragic day indeed. Let's try for it. Give me that utility room. It's for the best. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna break you down. Give me the shovel. I know it's a shovel. Start digging. Old shoes. Okay. I guess not everywhere's gonna actually give me anything useful. Boom. You're the best around. The gems are on the desk. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the floor. Oh man. Kal-El. No. Enough champagne to fill the Nile. Enough champagne. Oh, a sleeping mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleeping mask, gain 5 steps. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Conference. I mean, we might as well use this to our advantage, you know. Get in here, grab that. Uh-huh. We already read that. Get 2 more steps. Boom, look at that. Tricking the system. System into the trick. Chapal. Super duper quiet. Sheltered. What does that mean? Interesting. Where's this experimente? Oh, okay. Okay. What was it? Swan song? Connecting. Okay. Okay. Yep. So Saturday, November 7th was the start of the journey. Okay. And we're on day 13. Okay, so we can access any of these from this one. Okay, interesting. Give me some more steps. Oh yeah. What are we gonna look at? Let's look deeper at it. Yes, yes. Uh-huh. It goes up. Wait. Cooler is unaffected. Interesting. Let me write that down. Cooler unaffected by complete thaw. Alright. What time is it? I need a clock, pronto. Okay, where's that one picture? Yes, yes. Give, give. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Green memos in Hartley's room always false. I don't even know who Hartley's. I don't know where Hartley's room is. So that helps me none until it does. 11:28. Okay. Oh no, I can't. Tragic. Never been in here before, so I guess today's the day. Launder money. Let's launder it all. Spin cycle. Wash and dry. The service costs 5. We'll exchange all of your keys with all of your diamonds. At the cost of 10 coins, you will exchange all of your keys with all of your... No, thank you. Swap diamonds for coin? No. Impossible. Unethical. Unacceptable. Alright. What was it? 11:28? Alright. Oh, wait. Leave her? Leave her? I never saw her. 11:28, yeah. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Yes, sir. This way? Can't go this way. We can go through the courtyard, through the den, through security. Okay. Yes, let's do that. Dee-doo. Dee-doo. Dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Is it noon yet? Almost. We can mess with the utility room real quick. let's go back to the dark room. Spare room. Alright, hopefully this gives us a bedroom. Nope. Bedroom? Jeez. Uh-huh. 1, 5, 7. $13 minus 6, 7 minus 2 is 5. 14 minus 7 is 7. Times 2 is 14. 9 minus 1, 8. Times 2, 16. Oh, look at the keys. Look at the keys. I got the keys. Unlock that door, Simon. I don't have the car keys, so there's no point in me doing the garage. Ah, man. Oh, well, that's the only thing I have. I don't have any. I don't have any gems. Tragic days. Tragic days. Interesting. So her room won't spawn unless I'm in the West Wing. What she got? Got any hickeys? Didn't think so. I need a lockpick. Insert this into the estate terminal to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Do you have any secrets in here? Just an outside selfie? Ah, I've seen that symbol before. Does it never end? Cycle of pain. Because that's barbed wire. Get it? And it's looping. A harp. My achy breaky harp. See, I'm connecting all the dots. This game's trying to be secretive, but you can't get anything past me except for a poster that shows Christmas and a safe that just so happens to have Christmas as its code. Alright, let's get out of here before we end up losing all of our steps. Which we might lose all of our steps. Oh no. I think we got a little too happy. For that upgrade, I'm not going to be able to come back in here. So the upgrade isn't really going to matter. I'm running out of steps. I'm not going to be able to come back in here. I mean, I'll do it, but oh wait. This is literally the room that I've been getting pissed off at the most. +1 extra item if drafted adjoined to a hallway. +2 extra items if drafted adjoined to a bedroom. Empty closet. 0. Oh, okay. So if I draft a closet, it's empty unless it's by or attached to a red room. Or adjoin means that it has to be connecting. Well, if I'm in red room territory, I'm not looking to get a dead end. So I'll go with bedroom. Or yeah, let's go with bedroom. Alright, let's get out of here. Over to yeah. Let's get the out of here. Yes, sir. Okay, so the first one, the first letter was 4. Oh, so these are the red letters that the person told me that I would never There are 8 different handwritten letters, but I'll only be able to find 7. Okay, so we found number 4. This is number 7. Wait, it said handwritten. This is not handwritten. Yeah, 8 different handwritten by 8 different people, with only 7 being found. Hmm. Dear uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorable with me and my father, and I will freely admit that you are the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to suspicion that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself, and while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. Okay. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions. Oh, yeah, this is my last run. I'm going to bed after this. Oh my gosh, it's already 1:30. Holy crap. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the costs my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standings of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am not, now willing to admit that my conclusions I reach may have been flawed. Oh my gosh. Last week I had the last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. Okay, this is super important. The southern seafront, and the fortune teller said that I be on a seashore. Um, may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. Okay, 7 months after report in September. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. Yo, if the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land, we all dream of the land where the stra- stranglers, strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Huh. So this is where they stayed to keep them hidden. They stole the crown, and he snuck them out of the country. And he couldn't let anybody know. And the whole time, the whole entire family thought that he had to do with the disappearance in like an evil, methodic way. But in all reality, he was actually helping his niece. That's actually dope. This story is actually really good. I know some people just play the game just to have the puzzle, to do the puzzle solving, but like the story itself is freaking insane. Oh my gosh, we are literally out of steps. Alright, where's this thing? Where's the frickin' thing? I literally wrote it down. 11:28. Starting tomorrow, you will start each day with an extra 20 steps. Look at that. Now we'll have 70 steps instead of just 50. Oh, why'd the frames drop like that? Alright, this is a really good note to end the stream on, actually. Ooh, what's this? Oh, a sundial? Oh, here's the gas line. Now you see why I was pushing it. Nah, yeah, I didn't feel like you were pushing it, because, I mean, you know me, I'm not really somebody that will feel pressured, but my goal was just to get like 2 puzzles done, because in both streams I was like exploring, but I wasn't getting to the solution of puzzles. I was just finding more and more puzzles. So I'm really glad that today actually was some progress, because I wasn't necessarily getting bored, but it was starting to get frustrating. Obviously, because like midway through the stream, I was starting to get pretty heated. When I first came to the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbooks, no record of any kind regarding the various garden and green rooms in the house. As a result, I've improvised Providence. In the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided if even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundskeeper. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, and as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Oh my gosh, we will read this later. Actually, let me go ahead and do this. Because what I'll probably do is I'll just rewatch the stream and then read all this information. Oh, that's those are the things that are in the below place. Orinda? Isn't that the name of the book that was talking about the kings and the different ages and stuff? Okay. Alright, we're good. Alrighty, let's go ahead, call it a day. Thank you guys for coming through to the stream. I really appreciate it. I think we maintained like a solid 30 for the most part of this stream. I appreciate everybody coming through, showing love, helping me through. Hopefully nobody took any offense to me getting a little heated. I tend to get like that for these games. I'll be definitely a lot more heated when we start playing Elden Ring. I already know that. So everybody better make sure they take off their sensitivity caps, because if you think that I get upset now at this puzzle game, look how mad I got in Wukong. Look how much I crashed out on people in Wukong. I miss Wukong. But anyways, have a good night everybody, and I will see you guys tomorrow.